Oh, sorry.
You're interrupting me.
I don't want to see what you're texting, dude. Go to your YouTube.
Oh.
Do you want to become a brutally effective Street Fighter? Do you?
Yes.
Yes. Do you want to make winning a fight as natural as sneezing?
Yes.
Yeah. Combat fighter system. Here it is. Nasty fight hacks that end an attack in seconds.
0, 1.
You can learn it in a couple days.
Yeah.
Special operations, huh?
Yeah. An ex-bouncer who's now active duty special operations with over 600 street fights under his belt. I bought it.
Why?
Surprisingly, some of the techniques in it are actually kind of legit. Never been taught outside of elite law enforcement and special operation military circles. I can't find real reviews. I found tons of other YouTubers like Ramsey Dewey and McDojo Chronicles and a bunch of YouTubers that have like covered it, but they all covered the ads. So I actually bought it because I wanted to see the techniques that were in it. I'm not going to show any of their video. I don't want to get this claimed or anything, but I'm going to, and honestly, I'm not even giving anything away because a lot of things in it you can find other places on YouTube. Some of it we've done on this channel. Let me break down the complete combat fighter system. I can do it really super quick. Give me this. Boom. They talk about this here, and they do like a bicep control here. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this as a technique. This is cool, but they talk like if you do this, like this person is going to be knocked out, and then they actually say, and if you're not knocked out, even better, because you get to do other shit. So it's from here, they go boom. They talk about a knee with no real, they talk a little bit about pushing the knee forward. And they talk about like an inside takedown, which is where you do this and you just sort of like push the person down. The whole problem with the video system is they do it from like the notion that, all right, go. Like if you go here, you can't do anything else. And then if I do this, you're going to be unconscious. And if I do this, you're going to be down on the ground. And so the John Black Special Forces guy, that's not who's in the video. It's two Canadian dudes. One of them's like jacked, and he's the one demonstrating and teaching the moves. The other guy's the little guy. I think he runs the whole Alpha Nation thing. The production value is super low. It's two guys, no lighting, and they're in a residential garage with a rack of dumbbells behind them. Which I'm not hating. I started out in the garage with a rack of dumbbells behind me.
Yep.
But there's no production value, which I'm trying to understand. If you search this thing, front page of the Google search is just covered in ads. It's all different domains, but they all go to the same thing, and like I can't even click. Whenever you look for like reviews of it and you click them, they're not real reviews. Like you go to it and it's just a gateway to get to buy it. Either they made these websites or these are like affiliates or like cohorts or what, because these are just ads. So I'm gonna buy the Modern Barbarian Combat Fighter system, but I ain't giving those guys my credit card. So a lot of guys have done reviews on the ad for this. You guys have seen the ad. They play them on my videos. Dude, their website is like loading and reloading. This is what it's doing. They want me to put my credit card in this thing that's doing that. Who's putting their credit card information in this to pay for that YouTube advertising campaign? So here it is, $27 at this website. So they talk about walking and punching, and he says, they contradict themselves a lot because they say stuff like, you know, I'm not going to be a boxer. I'm not going to move like a boxer because it's too slow. But I'm going to get in a good boxing stance, right? They talk about stepping, what they're doing. You know, we step like this. They're talking about stepping like this, right? And they use a lot of terms like, we're stepping contralaterally, and we're disrupting their OODA loops. They talk about OODA loops.
What the fuck is that?
Your OODA, observe, oriented, never mind. All right, so I'm going to try it on the phone. It's only going to be $37. I found it on this website for $27, but it's the same checkout. That's the good news. The bad news, I have to act right now. It says, because if the brass finds this page, They'll rip it off the web faster than a surgical strike on a Taliban terror cell. Because that's how special forces people talk. He tries to demonstrate what they're talking about, and what they write about in the manual is they're talking about punching like this and moving forward, and that'll just instantly like destroy this guy. But when he demonstrates it, he does this a couple times. Sometimes he gets it right. He's like not very coordinated, which I'm not saying you have to be the best fighter to teach people how to fight, obviously, right? But he does this here. He goes, and then he backs up and says you're stepping with the opposite foot, and then sometimes he does it like this, but he does it a different way each time. So the bulk of the instructional is that big stop, right? Boom, nothing wrong with this. You find this in a lot of systems, but the way they frame it is that I make this stop. This is it. He can't do anything. And when they do this, right? They act like the person's only gonna go like. The last part of the video is all about eye gouging. They spend a crazy amount of time on eye gouging. And there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying I joke about eye gouging. They act like eye gouging is the end all be all. Like if you eye gouge someone, they're stopping what they're doing. They talk about landmarking, which some people call indexing. It has different names, but what they're essentially talking about is if I want to eye gouge you, I can't just go boop, right? I have to like get a hold of something. They talk about grabbing like here, and then eye gouging from here and here. They also cover from behind, like hooking here and hooking here. They talk about just having one hand in a better spot so that the other one will fall naturally, which is not wrong. What they do is they act like the eye gouge is like just gonna stop whatever he's doing. Like if he like shoots in, right? And I do this eye gouge, like you're just gonna give up and walk away, right? No, the guy's gonna move around. He's gonna be fucking pissed that you're sticking your fingers in his eyes. So as I'm editing this, I thought you might be curious about how the content's actually delivered. I didn't touch on that. Now, I'm not going to play any of the video or even the audio, but I'll explain what the dashboard looks like. You've got a PDF manual that's pretty short, and then 27 videos. Some of them are 4.5 minutes long, some of them are a minute and change, just different lengths. And it's just the two guys demonstrating techniques pretty poorly. The guy demonstrating, when he does a technique in isolation, like just a clinch, knee, punch, whatever, it looks okay, but when he starts putting things together and moving around, I don't buy it. And when he's explaining it, it just sounds like he's making shit up as he goes along. Not necessarily the curriculum or the techniques, but the way he's explaining it, it just sounds like his first time teaching it. Other instructors will know what I'm talking about. He's real try hard with his terminology, like you'll massively incapacitate them, and he says, the other guy says contralaterally. Like nobody that can fight talks like that. He talks about how if you knee somebody in the face, their esophagus will close because they panic. Like it's just garbage. As far as the techniques themselves, individually, there's nothing wrong with these individual techniques. They're just very rudimentary self-defense techniques. There's no special secret special forces shit in here. Everything in this series you can find somewhere else. Somebody has taught this before. But they're so light on details because they act like, oh, if you just do this, then the fight's over. They don't act like you need to have any contingencies or a backup plan. Or, if they do this, then you should do that. Or you're going to need to learn how to wrestle. Or you might end up in a scramble. They act like these techniques are just finishers. That's the whole tone of the thing. And it's just such low quality. It's low budget, which I'm not hating on low budget. But what I can't figure out is who is paying for all these ads. Are people buying this? Like, has anyone bought this? Comment below. No one's going to comment that they bought this. People are going to be like, only an idiot would buy this.
Yep.
As I promised, included with your purchase is 30 days of free access to the premium Alpha Nation service. And then after that, a discounted price of only $47 a month, which is $30 off the regular price of $79 a month. That's not right. Limited space in an online program is like the stupidest thing, like artificially limiting the amount of product that you're offering. I'm afraid to click complete my order because I know I'm signing up for a thing that I then have to cancel. Like, I don't know how an intelligent adult human can get this far in this process. Oh, they want me to click this complete my order button, right? It's telling me, wait, don't click away. It wants me to click this complete my order button to get my free trial, or I can give away my chance at this and hit cancel. my access. Well, you know what? They only have this, so complete my order. Wait, before you complete your order on this page, you only have the opportunity to take advantage of the special combat shooter bundle. We just received a limited stock of what one provider is now calling his strength in a bottle. Elite tricks allow you to defeat bigger and stronger opponents. Whew. There's a picture of him looking buff and stuff. Oh, hey, but you know what? He did do one thing right. I will pass on my exclusive discount price. You now have a one-time opportunity to take all your combat skills to the... Dear Lord. Bar fight domination, $29. After action report, $19 value. It's all these things. These are advanced. No, I don't want any of this stuff. It's like making me... Thank you for your purchase. Your payment was approved.
No refunds?
They say 60-day money-back guarantee. Comment down below if you've ever bought an instructional. And tell us what it was and what you think you got from it. Let's talk about those down below. Tell us like kind of what skill level you were at and if it helped or if it didn't help or how much you think you got from it or if you thought it was worth the money and the time. Let's talk about those down below. Now, if you want more fitness tips, self-defense techniques, gear reviews, as well as concepts and principles that make you hard to hurt to supplement your live in-person training, click that subscribe button and turn on notifications.